would you take a pack of gummies
Spam.
into the crowd?
Alright, the stream is a-running.
John, what was the bonus I got for the Shadow Dragon?
Pretty sure you gained resistance to necrotic damage.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it wasn't in my features, but it was in the effect was there. So.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah, that was sort of a quick one. I hadn't remembered that you regularly consume the essence of dragons.
It was a young adult.
Yeah. Laurel, you're also echoing a little bit.
Oh.
Or like doing the... Yeah. Okay, I think we got it all set up. So let's do a little recap. Last time on D&D&D.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, well, not quite, but kinda. Y'all decided that you weren't gonna tell Marin about the events that transpired in the restricted section, and when you met and talked with him, he seemed sort of he didn't push it. He didn't ask you about what was going on or what your plan was. He sort of assumed that you had figured out what it is that you needed to do and were just carrying on the mission as he envisioned. And he informs you that now it was the time to begin the next stage of the process, which requires sending Marin back in time to meet you for the first time, or I guess for him, the third. It's sort of tricky now. Regardless, he wants to be sent back, he needs to be sent back, and you all acknowledge that there can be dire consequences if he is not. Time loop breaking shenanigans ensue. And so you need a Mythalar in order to do that, and you reached out to Mel, someone you know who is in possession of a Mythalar that you learned from Varyl's legend lore, and Mel did not seem receptive to your sending messages, but you decided to track him down and find where he was buried and dig him out of the rubble to ask him for his help on the Mythalar. And in the process of sort of setting up camp out in the middle of the frozen tundra, you attracted some unwanted enemies. Some shadow dragons that you had fought before seemed to have run off and sought out additional help, and this came in the form of a massive red shadow dragon with a rider on the top of it who came in towards your camp. You noticed him from a far distance and began to set up, but he eventually was on top of you, and you feared away his assistant shadow dragons, the two that were sort of flanking him, and so it's really just been all of you against this rider atop this shadow dragon. You have injured him gravely, yet he seems unfazed by the damage. He is battling you. There is an illusory dragon out on the field. Varyl's tower still remains up, unless there's some sort of concentration issue or something like that. I don't think so.
We can check really quick.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how the tower works. Like, if does it just stay there forever, or can you just dismiss it, or what? And there are a pile of rocks that have been dug. I think we said about 20 to 30 feet deep. And you know that Mel is about 100 feet under the rocks. Currently, Vosner is 30 feet under the ground and using his Earth Glide or Earth Move or whatever to tunnel down to where Mel is at. Or at least that's what I remember. Any questions before we get started? I'll throw you to the battle map, but...
Sounds peachy keen.
Just pretty low stakes battle. Nothing too crazy. Okay. This is the scene as we now see it. It is... Let me pull up the initiative order. Vayrol's turn. We start at the top of the round. Here's a few things I want to say that I probably should have said before we left. The air has been getting a little bit colder in the process of this battle unfolding, and it has begun to snow. And Vayrol, we find it at the top of the round, which means it is your turn, and you are free to go.
Okie doke. I'm definitely going to use a bonus action to have the dragon exhale a blast of energy with a damage type of my choice.
Yeah, so the damage type is determined by the type of dragon you summoned. I have it coded into the illusory dragon now, so I can click that for you, but you'll have to tell me what type of dragon you summoned, and because that'll dictate the damage type.
Okay. I know I'm gonna pick the wrong damage type because of resistances, and I have a note in here somewhere about what damage types to avoid, but I can't find it.
I will tell you right now that you know at least that the dragon is a shadow dragon and a red dragon. You can just tell that from looking at it.
And I assume that means resistant to fire and necrotic. So let's go for, how about a lightning dragon?
Okay. I'll just make a note of that, and it doesn't have hit points or anything like that, so if you want me to have it do the breath on Ember and Verminard.
Yeah, let's have it. If we could get them both in a cone.
Yeah, the dragon's on the ground, I believe. Ember and Verminard are 20 feet up. Does that sound right to you? I don't have a height on the illusory dragon, but I did delete the other dragon to place this one, so I might have fucked that up.
Okay. Well, the bonus action includes moving it up to 60 feet, and at any point during this movement, it can exhale that blast of energy.
Okay. Where would you like it positioned for the blast then? Because it doesn't take damage.
Yeah. We'll
so
have
it can just move wherever.
We'll have it stay more or less where it is. And then perhaps fly, about the same height, 20 feet, to kind of meet them at eye level. And right as it crests the 20 feet, it'll let out a lightning cone.
Okay. And Isolde is on the ground, right? So it won't hit her.
I would hope not.
Alright. Dragon breath has no remaining uses. Lies! Alright, let's see if that works. Who's crunching? Is that you, Kurt?
Yep, let's be crit check. Hold on.
Why won't it let me do it? Alright, let's try this. Yeah, that's better. Alright, I'm gonna angle it this way so that it hits all the things you want. So, he fails and he fails the DC 18 int. Here's what we're gonna do though, because I just marked the damage type as none. That should be fine. Verminard is going to use a legendary resistance to take half.
Is he tapped out of this now?
Yeah, I think you would know that he's used 3 at least.
Yeah.
And Ember is just gonna take the 22. That's fine.
Okay, and that was a bonus action.
Yep.
And so for my actual action, I would like to cast Vortex Warp one of my new spells to see if we can sling Verminard some distance.
Sure. So, blah blah blah. Must be a con saving throw. And he's teleported to of an occupied space you can see within range, so 90 feet. Sure. I'll make the con save. He fails it.
Excellent. Is my arrow showing up?
Yeah, I can see it. That's where you put it.
Yeah, all the way to the west there, just to kind of separate him from the dragon and maybe make him easy pickings for some of our damage dealers.
Okay, so what does it look like when you vortex warp him? Oh, I should
Yeah,
also play the bat music, sorry.
So he just gets zapped with lightning, and we can see him make that resistance, but it still seems to hurt him a bit. And just as a slight look of relief might be seen on his face, he gets shrouded in this dark violet mist and suddenly reappears off screen.
Yeah. Very cool. He like glitches out of existence and then over to that spot as though he like desynced from time and space itself. Varel, I will say at the top of the round, or at the end of your turn, with your limited passive perception but ability to see true sight, you notice flying in the air for the first time, there are 3 different like invisible sensors, something you would detect from a scrying spell. So somebody, 3 different eyes are watching this all unfold right now.
Interesting. Since Terran is nearest, I don't think Isolde is within hearing range, but I would say to Terran, we're being watched.
Taryn will nod and say, let's end this quickly then.
Okay. Verminard is gonna go, and he is going to cast. He's going to do that. Let's see.
Wait, one question.
Yeah.
So Vera, when you teleported Verminard, was he in the air when you teleported him, or did you teleport him to the ground?
That's a good question.
Vortex warp has to end on a surface they can stand on, I think.
Good call. That sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah. It would be insanely broken to be able to launch someone 90 feet in the air with a second level spell slot.
Wait,
This
it's
is
only
good.
second level? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a good spell.
Yeah.
Okay. So he is going to. Let's see, Taryn, you're prone right now, right? You fell out of the sky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops.
No, you're good. Oh, and Ember does have their own initiative. Okay. So he is going to not know what to do. What's the range on that? 90 feet. Hell yeah.
Oh no.
Verminard is going to look at Terran and say, "Who are you?" and cast Hold Person.
Terran's going to use his reaction to use his stat and just absorb it.
Can you absorb any amount of spells? What's the limit here?
Let me put it in the chat. If I can find it.
The Rod of Absolution or something? Rod
Absorption.
of Absorption.
So I can absorb 50 levels worth of spells.
Yeah. The question is, how many levels are in it right now?
It's like 12 or something. 13.
Okay. So it just absorbs it with. It feels like there should be some sort of check, right? I guess I already did try to do a thing on you and you absorbed it. But it also seems like just being immune to the next, like, 10 spells cast on you seems a little bit much. Alright, you can convert. I mean, maybe
I
it's
think
just
like the
fucking
limiting
weird.
factor is I have to be like specifically targeted, so I can't do AoE spells.
Yeah. He does not take kindly to your, and he is going to, run towards you. But I think this is difficult terrain, so that's gonna be, like, now that it's like blizzarding, he's like trying to run through the snow, but slowly. And he's signaling to his dragon to come pick him up, I think. What else? Yeah. Okay. That is, that's gonna be his turn. He does not like that. This dragon is gonna make a whiz save at the end of its turn. Hey, it's no longer afraid. So let's remove that. And it's going to return. I'm going to put a counter on its height in 2 turns. Because that's how many turns it was feared for. Isolde. Oh, at the end of that turn, Verminard is going to call upon his goddess to heal himself for 24. That uses 1 action. And that is his turn. Isolde, you're up.
So Ember is 20 feet in the air, so I could move without, like, evoking an attack of opportunity, correct?
I think so. Though Ember did just bite at you, like a turn ago. So
His reach must be able to reach me, or I would at
Yeah.
least reduce that. Okay.
yeah, I think he's 20 feet up, but he's big enough that he takes up all that space. It's kind of tricky.
Yeah. Got it.
I would say you are engaged in melee with Ember right now.
Okay. I am going to, I guess, guiding bolt. Yeah. I'm just gonna do some standard guiding bolt action.
Oh, I
Get
guess we
my
should
one
undo
spell
the
slot.
effect on. Okay. You shoot out your guiding bolts, and it just bounces off his shadowy scales.
Yikes. I mean, that's all I can do. I'm starting to get pretty bent here. So, that's it for my turn.
Okay. At the end of Isolde's turn, Verminard is going to move his speed towards Tira. comes trudging through the snow towards you, Tara.
Okay. Interesting.
Alright. And Taryn, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to drop a firestorm on both these guys.
Okay.
Convert it to cold damage, obviously.
Wow.
And then bonus action, I'm going to use.
I think
I'm gonna
Ember's
get up.
going to use a legendary resistance to take half of that. So let me give back some. Okay, I'm back. You're good to go.
Then I'm gonna stand up. Breath weapon, Verminard.
Damn. Yeah. You hit him with this breath weapon, and he like freezes in place, and is like pushed. His like corpse is launched across, and he's just a pile of ice over here.
Awesome. Then I'm gonna take my entire movement. To like take one step that way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Damon.
Okay, I'm going to Misty Step through this blade barrier.
Makes sense.
So we'll go 30 feet. And then I'll use my movement to come up this way. And swing twice at this big old dragon. And that'll be my turn.
Yeah. At the okay. At the end of Damon's turn, Ember, in sort of a panic, is going to move 40 feet in this direction, and it does not provoke, because this is like an evasive maneuver, towards and down towards the ground. It's only 10 feet off the ground now, so skirting, dipping down below. And that is Damon's turn over then?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Red dragon. He still fails. Ember is up. Ember is going to move his movement. He's going to grab Verminard off the ground. Let's see, 10 feet, he's got 80. He's going to move 70 feet this way and up. With Verminard in his claw. And that is his movement. Say sort of a free action to pick up an item, but I'll say he has to like delicately grab Verminard, so that's gonna be his turn as well. And Osner, it is your turn.
Nice. I guess I'm gonna just continue. Is that my guy over there?
Your guy is right here. He's under the ground.
Is he under the tree? Yeah, okay. I don't see my token there.
I know, because he's under the ground, so he's
Oh,
under
okay.
the map, technically. But you can see the health bar.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Figure it out. Alright, anyway. I guess I'll just move my... Is that 30 feet? Or,
Yeah,
I guess
you've
I'll
got
dash.
burrow 30. Yeah, so you can move 60 over and 60 down, which would get you... I'd say it would get you to where Mel is underground.
Okay.
So let's do that, and then... Oops. Wow. Yeah.
Cool.
Goddamn.
And I'm at full house, it looks like? Okay, good.
Yes, as an earth elemental, you shifted and then immediately went underground. So what you see as you are burrowing quickly through the earth, now the sort of sounds of battle above you become muted as you move through the earth deeper and deeper underground, is you come into a large chamber where you see a massive dragon, larger than anything you've ever witnessed, sleeping, or sort of sitting quietly under the ground. As you sort of look around and see his head, you see his eyes glowing a bright blue. He does not seem to notice you.
Okay.
Under his, like, clutched in his hands, sort of his massive clawed hands, now sort of dwarfed by his side, you see the Mythalar that you once saw long ago, clutched in his paws.
Okay. And sort of like behind me, is there like the cave-in?
Above you
Where-
are rocks that are held up by this massive dragon.
Okay. That are held up by the dragon?
Yeah, he's basically like underground with the rocks all holding him down.
Okay. So he can't move. He can't see me.
He just
Alright,
doesn't
so-
seem to acknowledge you, but you don't know whether he can move or not. It just seems like rocks are all piled on him.
Okay. I don't know if he can understand Earth Elemental, but I'm going to just speak, I guess, Terran at him, because I can't cast spells,
Sure.
and say, Mel, we are here, and we need your help against, the forces above us, the forces from the other plane. We mean you no harm, and we want you to do this willingly. And then I'll look up at I'll just kind of wait and look up at the giant cave-in above him. See if he reacts.
Okay. He, when you make a sound, lashes out at you. And he is going to make a claw attack at you.
Right.
He rips out towards you as you make the strange earth tone guttural sound, and his eyes flash bright blue and intensify. And that is all what happens on your turn. Is there anything else you'd want to do?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Oh yeah, I guess you dashed. Your shield, does it have like a thing in there that says you can have it do damage if you want to, but it doesn't have to, or does it automatically do damage?
I think I can. Let me check.
Okay. Up above the ground, all of you feel as the like weather around you begins to stir violently, and a full-on blizzard is now coming down, just tons of snow, now beginning to obscure your vision. Isolde, with your passive perception, you see in this direction a dark cloud, sort of like the spell darkness that you're familiar with, begin to emerge sort of in a circle over here, as like some sort of magical darkness begins to sort of pour out of this location and obscure it. Is there anything else Vosner wants to do before we switch to the next round?
Nope, he's just gonna sort of put up his hands and just hope he doesn't die.
Respect. Beryl, it is your turn.
Yep, I'm going to use a bonus action to chug a potion. Cool. And then I cannot control my dragon, so it will stay there. I will take some movement to get closer to my tower, but I don't believe there's much else to be done.
Can you do something to stop the dragon from escaping?
Let me just check the range. Honestly, probably not, but let me see. Yeah, 70 feet, unlikely. Hang on here. Perhaps this. Let me try this. Oh. Am I concentrating on my illusory dragon? It is a concentration spell,
Yes.
so okay. And I think I want to hold it just in case something bad happens. We'll send a synaptic static at the escaping dragon, though. So let me take some movement to my tower. I'm right up with you here, Tara.
Mm-hmm.
I just clicked off the map. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
Love that effect. That's cool.
Yeah, you cause like an explosion of psychic energy in the sky, and you hear Ember cry out in pain, cursing you in Draconic.
You man. That's fine.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think. Yeah, that'll be it.
That is Verminard's turn. At the end of Verminard's turn, Ember is going to use a legendary reaction or action to move even higher and farther away. And it's now 140 feet up, carrying Verminard. And that is his turn. This dragon will be back in one turn. Isolde, you are up.
Would you say that the dragon is more than 300 feet away from me?
Nope. Just within range of that, yeah.
And as far as I know, we don't have the Mythlar yet.
Correct.
Alright, and I see, what, 3 more dragons approaching?
You see, from this direction, a dragon coming in, so probably will be back sort of in your area within a turn. You also see in this far in the distance, but now obscured by the blizzard, what looks like a dragon still fleeing from the battlefield. But you also see a big, like, darkness cloud sort of emerging out of nothing over here.
All right. I'm gonna yell out to everyone to like stick together and stick to the plan, and I'm gonna see what I can do to get this Mythar.
So the pile of rocks is now a 30 feet deep hole. So if you want to jump down there, that's going to be a little bit precarious.
I will not. I'm going to yell out for Mel to help us. And I am going to, I guess, hold. Yeah, I'm going to hold a sacred flame if anything comes within 60 feet of me that is a threat.
Okay. Taryn, you are up.
So Terran's going to cast a cold incendiary cloud on the dragon. And I'm going to give him disadvantage with another 4.
I will
sorcery.
say that you know that as a cloud spell, things like it can be pushed around by the wind, and the wind is picking up. So just so you know, it will probably be blown out of the location soon.
What direction is the wind blowing towards us, or just like around?
The wind is blowing, let's say, this direction.
All right. Well, the spell does damage on casting, and then if people end their turns,
Got it.
So I'm okay with it being like immediately dispersed by the wind.
Sure.
Can you give him disadvantage?
Oh, were you supposed to switch that to cold?
Oh, yes.
'Cause
Let me try it again. Maybe I...
it looks like it's like +7 cold or something.
Okay, let me fix it.
So disadvantage. He's gonna choose to succeed, so it'll still be halved. But we could just do that roll, I guess. So 48 halved is 24, so he'll take 24.
Alright.
And he already took
Yeah.
3 from the last one, so.
Alright. That's disappointing.
Okay.
Also, Verminard would take it if he's doing saving throws.
Right. No, he definitely just failed a death save. Okay.
Then my bonus action is going to be rolling for my breath weapon.
Got it.
Which again, not getting it.
Okay. Damon, you're up.
Okay, Damon is going to cast Dimension Door to get right up, basically next to where he's holding
Oh, yeah.
Verminard.
Sorry. I'll undo that 13 damage.
Yeah, that's fine. Then bonus action to use one of my Crown of Stars motes. Which I'm not actually sure how to do. I don't think I've ever used one of these things.
Wait, isn't Crown of Stars... Oh, it's not concentration.
Yeah, it's really pretty dope. Let me see if I can figure out how I use the motes. So is it in my inventory?
Yeah, there's an inventory. Summoned Crown of Stars. It's a weapon now. You can
Okay.
target him with it.
Cool. Then I've targeted him with that. I don't know how that calculation came out.
That's wrong.
Because I'm pretty sure that with Primus's mark, the lowest I can possibly roll is 20.
switched it. Yeah, I think it was just set to like strength or something, or dex for some reason. So should be higher. So the lowest you can roll is a 20.
Yeah, because anything I roll under 10, I get to count as a 10 with Primus's mark active.
Got it. So just roll me 4d12 right even. Because 20 is its AC. Whew.
Then with my action, I'm going to try and grab hold of Verminard.
Oh.
And I'm going to say to Ember, we will have one corpse or we will have two. Your choice.
So
I'm
that's going to
assuming
be a
that's a
contested athletics against the dragon.
Yeah, okay.
He'll have minus 1d6 from ability checks.
Oh yeah, because of that shit. Okay.
Alright. Hot dice. 14.
That's a 29.
Yeah.
So you try to like grab onto Verminard, and he pulls his corpse away from you. He's going to use 2 legendary actions to bite at you at the end of your turn. He misses. So he sort of snaps at you as on his rider.
Mm-hmm. And that is Damon's turn.
Very good turn. Young Shadow Dragon is probably never going to succeed this. It's Ember's turn. Ember is going to use his attack on you. Oh, he already did
Another.
that. Let's see. Yeah, he got it back. He's
If
gonna.
it's an attack
aim
roll,
it-
it'll be another minus.
What's up?
If it's an attack roll, it'll be another minus 1d6.
It is not. It's a saving throw caused by a natural ability. So he can only hit Damon, but he's going for it. Damon succeeds, takes the 21 damage. Does Damon succeed the... Oh yeah, the saving throw will be trivial for your concentration. Yeah, he succeeds. Oh, and plus he naturally rolls a 10 anyways. Okay, so he breathes fire on you, and then he is going to run the fuck away. He's going to move 80 feet. Straight up and over this direction, which goes off the map. So I guess I'll just mark somewhere that he's 80 feet away.
I don't know if it matters now that he's off the map, but he gets to make an intelligence saving throw as well to end synaptic static.
Sure.
There it
And
is.
you do.
If it makes things simpler, I'll tell you I'm not going to pursue past that point. That was a bluff.
Got it. He.
Do you get an attack of opportunity though?
Yeah,
Uh,
technically you would.
I probably wouldn't take it on the off chance that I need to use shields for some reason.
So close. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, he flies away. This this cloud moves. This cold, incendiary cloud, infreeziary cloud, moves with the wind, and Ember is effectively out of, I think, everybody's range because he's gonna spend his turn. He's also gonna dash, and then at the end of, then I guess yeah. Anyways, Vosner is up.
Sweet. I'm gonna shift back into the stone and then sort of tunnel above Mel where the rocks are and start digging my way up towards everyone.
So, what do you mean by dig? You're just gonna move through the stones, or are you gonna actually, like, move the stones?
I want to start to move the stones so I can open up the tunnel.
Okay. So you're trying to, like, tunnel from the bottom up.
Yeah.
Okay, make a athletics check for me as a group elemental.
Okay. Skills, athletics.
Yeah, I set the DC at 20. So yeah, you it's hard because you effectively have the weight of all these stones pressing above, but you're sort of redirecting them using your mixing your earth glide and your earth strength to just like move stones around, and they're beginning to sort of like crumble and move out of the place they've been sitting for years, decades. And
Nice.
as they do, they're starting to like tumble down, and you hear like Mel beneath you let out like a small roar, upset that the rocks are being disturbed.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
And his eyes flash even darker, more intense blue.
Gotcha.
And at the end of Vosner's turn, Ember uses another legendary action to fly even farther away, and they fade into the blizzard as you lose sight of them. Beyrel, it is your turn. The blizzard is now coming down much more intensely. You're starting to lose vision even past about 60 feet. It's beginning it's difficult to even see Damon flying high in the sky, even with all of his glowing lights and spells.
Okie doke. First thing I'll do is to cast Create Bonfire.
That's a concentration spell. You'll lose your dragon.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, so it is. Okay. It's not marked so. Well, it is, but it isn't. So forget about that, because I still want to keep that dragon. I'll just drink a potion and announce to those who can hear, like, I'm heading into the tower. And then we can make our next decision there. So let me just drink a potion.
Okay. This young shadow dragon is now within range and is on the map. But it's
So
sort
you're
of
gonna just throw himself at us while
it's
his
sort
boss
of
flees.
hovering here, not sure about fully committing, and then it sees the what's going on all the way to the south, and it starts moving that direction. Beyrel, around you, you now only see two of those scrying orbs hovering in the sky.
Interesting.
Isolde, you are up.
Can I see that Vosner is tunneling out of these rocks?
I'll say with your high perception check and your long history of hanging out with Vosner, you can tell that he is down there tunneling up.
Okay. They're on the tower. It's getting hard for me to see Damon now, probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell out for him. And I'm gonna move.
Oh, Laurel, Beacon of Hope is a concentration spell, and so is Blade Barrier. Is Beacon of Hope off then?
Yeah.
Okay. I will remove that.
Yeah, I'm gonna move towards the tower, but not go inside yet. And I'm gonna keep watching this darkness. Is it okay if my held action is like yelling out a threat when it emerges from this darkness?
You no longer can see far enough to see where that darkness was.
Cool.
Your vision is now limited to 60 feet.
Cool. Yeah, then I'm just gonna like head in between the tower and the rocks and call out for Damon, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Taryn, it is your turn.
Let me check my spell real quick. I don't know, like, if I can dismiss my cloud of cold.
I think you can just stop concentrating on it, right?
Oh yeah, it's concentration. Yeah, I'll drop it so it doesn't accidentally kill all of my friends.
Got it.
I assume Ember is more than 300 feet away.
Yes.
Alright. Taryn will take like a step towards Ember, then kind of like frustratedly return to the group. Is it flying difficult terrain too because of the lizard?
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, sorry, Damon.
No, I don't think it's flying difficult terrain. It's just snow. I mean, it's windy, but it's I wouldn't say it's like would stop your speed by half, especially since you could go in with the direction of the wind. Anyways, yeah,
Okay.
it's not flying difficult terrain yet.
Okay, then I would just go fly like 5 feet in the air and then go 25 feet.
Okay.
And Taryn's kind of pissed right now.
Fair enough. Mark yourself as pissed on your character sheet, please.
Yep, I will add that status.
Speaking of, I should remove the status of Incendiary Cloud. Delete. Okay. Damon, you are up.
Damon's just going to use his movement and both actions to come back and like regroup with everybody. And I can't see anything to attack right now, right?
Yeah. You see no enemies.
Okay. Then I guess I'm just going to stand at the ready and ask, where is the next threat coming from? To anyone who can hear and who can point me in a direction to start attacking. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. This dragon gets a save. I'm going to say this dragon is effectively so far away now that it doesn't matter. I'm going to delete it from the initiative. Ember is out of initiative as well. Bosner, you are underground working on the rocks. I'm going to say with that roll, you successfully cleared 20 feet of rock. So now we're looking at about 30 feet. There was about 80 feet total, so now between you and the top is about 30 more feet of rocks.
Cool. I'm gonna continue on, use my siege monster sort of. I don't know if this makes any difference.
Hell yeah. No, that makes sense to me. Keep siege monstering it up. I think one thing you will recognize, however, is as this tunnel that you're sort of widening out and slowly making whole, you're recognizing now, looking down, that Mel is significantly bigger than he was when he tunneled down originally. That, like, you're not entirely possible, even if you open this up, that he will be able to squeeze through this hole.
Okay. Well, we can at least get down there, right?
Yes.
Okay. We may need to do that then. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep that as a mental note and continue to dig on. Do I need to roll an athletics?
Yeah, would you roll another athletics for me to see how this one goes?
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, so you don't go back at all, but you didn't make a lot of progress. I'll say you got another 5 feet covered, so you still have 25 feet to go.
Okay.
Okay. Top of the round. A few things happen. Snow intensifies even more. Your vision is getting worse. Let's see. Let's make a sound. Don't mind this. Okay, not so good. Isolde, you hear a rock move as a figure, like dashing through the snow, trying to be quiet, becomes apparent to you.
Can my held action about threats be in response to
Yep.
Damon? Okay. I'm going to tell Damon that there's an incoming threat and point out where I heard the movement.
This and not that either. Okay, Laurel, you also see another one, or hear another one. It's too hard to necessarily pin down where things are. Or you can't see them through the snow, but you can hear them crunching along the surface, sort of running, skirting across the top of the snow quickly.
So my assessment moves to, and another one to the south. There might be 2 or 3 total. And she's just going to be all ears listening for this movement.
Okay. Let's do that. Bayroll, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to take some movement. Like so. And then going to have my illusory dragon position itself a little bit closer to us. Somewhere around where I'm drawing, and perhaps land on the ground. Do I have control over that token?
You do not.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. And then it can land on the ground to provide better cover for us for the moment. And that would be a 60-foot cone directly south, so let's send a breath attack down that way.
Okay. Yeah. It succeeds the saving throw. Takes the damage.
Takes half. And then unfortunately, well, I guess for my action, we can just send a lazy cantrip. I don't want to spend anything more than that. Wow, that did like no damage. Yeah, I'll to the southwest. I'll send a chrono spike at that fella.
Okay.
It hit Ember somehow.
Did that bring him down?
Ember is now dead. He actually just died of old age. No, you're just targeting him still from when. Sorry, those of you who are targeting him, would you untarget him?
He is untargeted.
I think Stan still has a weapon.
Let's see. Yeah. There we go.
Farewell, Ember. Oh yeah, it badly missed.
Big ol' whiff.
Wait, but you attacked the first time and hit. Oh, it hit Ember.
Right.
That's hilarious. I'll take that first hit though. He'll take 14.
Hey, cool.
Yeah. That is your turn. Verminard is removed from the initiative. This Shadow Dragon is joining the group. He's got friends now. He's flying this direction. Oh, you can't see him. That's important. I've been talking about him being on the scene.
There he is.
Seen him the whole time. Got it. Cool. Good at this game.
How high up is it?
That's a good question. 40. 30-foot cone. Yes, he can't do it. He's going to he flies in and then hovers and is going to dodge in the air like that. He seems like he's just waiting for the right moment. And that is his turn. All right. Zolda.
Zolda has panic in her soul. Jesus Christ. Alright. Sorry.
Take your time. I have to go pee real quick.
Okay. Sorry, no. Zolda is having a moment. I'm gonna move my 40 feet. Stellar. Oh, you didn't miss much. We'll go. Attack.
Well,
I'll eventually get into it from an RP standpoint, but this is very weird for her being so close to her hometown with all this shit going down. She's
do I bet.
thinking this is probably how things ended for 10 Towns.
That is not inspiring.
It is not. She's having trouble with it.
I think things do feel kind of weird in this 4th arc. Props to John.
I know, right?
Nothing feels solid anymore.
I actually went back and watched some of the bits from when we were up north. Just because, like, timing-wise, I don't know, like, we had the big Icewind Dale arc, we went to Chult, and then we had that break, and, like, Isolde went back to hang out with her family in Johoff. And now it feels like it's been, like, I don't know, 5 days later, and she's back in the north, but, like, everyone's probably dead.
5 days and 30 years, yeah.
Yeah. But it's not like she can go check, because, like, all this dark shit is trailing us. She can't go home. The town is like Schrodinger's town. She doesn't know if everyone's
Maybe.
alive, but she can't go check.
Maybe they'll have teamed up with the Queen of Luskan, who's I think like on whatever that island is now, right? Do I remember that right?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they're forming a secret resistance.
Man, that'd be dope.
Yo, there's gotta be a resistance. We can't be the only ones. Maybe though, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're the only ones privy to the what
Back.
was his name? The guy who told us all the information. Larlock. We're the only ones who know all that, so I don't know.
Know all of what?
We're discussing the possibility of the Queen of Luskan forming a resistance party amidst the
And-
merge.
And Johoff and Isolde's family having joined it.
We can only hope. But again, it's Schrodinger's town. We'll never know.
It's an interesting thought. Isolde, what did you decide to do? Oh, inflict wounds and miss. Rough.
Yep.
Not so good. Okay. So that's your full turn then?
Sure is.
Gotcha. This guy.
Something.
Something's happening. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright. Isolde, coming out of the darkness and attacking you with a hand crossbow. Let's see how many attacks they get with that. Cool. This is an advantage. Chunk. And a crossbow bolt flies out and if the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the target is unconscious. DC 13, you got a 5.
Nice.
Dart comes out and knocks you unconscious.
That's awesome.
As this fellow shows himself.
I'm thinking that might be worth a chronal shift if
Can
it's
you
not too late.
see her, and what's the range on that?
60 feet.
Oh. And you have not used your reaction for anything? Since
I
your
don't
turn?
believe so.
Yeah, you just went, so that makes sense. Yeah, you got one.
It's my last one, but I don't like an unconscious healer, so.
That makes sense. You watch as a dart flies out and hits her in the neck, and Varel, empowered by your recent discoveries with your abilities to control the flow of time, you literally feel your hand go up and rewind it. He shoots again, right? Because you can make this saving throw again. Isolde, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see.
Isolde,
Go.
you take the bolt, but pull it out and throw it on the ground before the poison hits or knocks you out.
Whoa.
And you have this sneaking suspicion that like somehow you knew it was gonna happen. Okay.
Huh.
That guy is... This fellow is going to use his turn to dash across the snow. Oh, I guess he's gonna attack this illusory dragon. And so he's just going to swing all these strikes against it, not recognizing that it is fake. And then he is going to come to realize that it's real. What's this? There's like some save on...
Yeah, a creature can use an action to examine it by succeeding on an intelligence check against my 18 DC.
Oh. I'm gonna say he goes up and swings at it and is perplexed by it. Because it just breathed lightning on him, so he's trying to slay it, and it's not taking damage. Taryn, you're up. Somebody's being.
Alright. So... Taryn's gonna move... I think he's just gonna move 5 feet closer. And then 25 feet into the air. To put him at 30.
Okay.
Then I guess I'm just going to cast Ice Storm. Like right here.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to try to get my breath back.
Okay. Taryn, you harness the intense magical energy that's already sort of floating about you as the winds shift and change and the snow picks up, and you just like solidify a big hunk of this blizzard into ice and pull it down on these people and let's see, they both fail. I'm gonna say he's gonna take a dex save to see if he falls out of the sky.
Oh, dope.
That's cool. Yeah, he gets pelted and it like hits his wings and he's gonna fall.
Yeah. Awesome.
It takes 11. Okay. Damon, it is your turn.
You've seen Isolde just streak off in that direction. I'm going to shoot a Crown of Stars bolts that way.
Okay.
And again, I think the lowest I can get is 20, but if it worked, it worked.
Wow, what a roll. Yeah.
And then, presuming I can hear the impact or whatever, I just go sprinting that way as well.
Sure.
And I'll come, as I approach, I'm gonna like use my wing boots just to fly over to the other side of him.
Sure.
And swing twice as I land. And that'll be my turn.
Does that count as a 20, or does it?
Oh yeah, good point.
Well, I think the one thing we said in the past was that if I crit fail,
Yeah. That it's still
it seems like
miss, I think.
Yeah, I think there's precedent for if it's a crit fail, then it still counts as a
Yeah, that makes
as a
sense to
fail.
me. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but a fun thing that I forgot that we like re-implemented to add to the rules is the idea that if you roll a nat 1 in combat, you get inspiration. So you should get it for that.
Oh right.
And I think Varel
I did.
Varel got a 1. Did Laurel get a 1 earlier?
No, I think I just missed. I think I've missed twice, but I don't think they were ones.
Yeah, so you can scroll up, and if you see anything, that's a red. That's an indication that it's a one. So I think Varel and Damon should both have inspiration right now, which is just a D.
Yeah.
You can just give yourself advantage on anything that you want. Okay.
Oh.
So that was Damon's turn. He's fucking up this Drow Shadowblade. In the meantime, another figure shoots a attack at Taryn. From hidden.
I'm going to. If I succeed, I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay. So yes, from over in this direction, you see a figure that just shot a crossbow bolt at you, intending to knock you unconscious.
Alright.
This Drow blade is engaged in combat, is going to swing once at Isolde. And turn and swing once at Damon. Missing as well. So he's just trying to fend you off from both sides, and you're both just blocking his attack. Osner, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna keep on keeping on. And try and tunnel through. Using my siege ability.
Yeah, you get another 10 feet. 15 feet remains between the top and the dragon, as you are just like clawing with all your might to break your way to the top. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I guess I'll activate as a bonus action my Crown of the Dryad to give myself some healing.
Oh, okay.
Because who knows what's gonna happen when I get through.
Sure.
Because I could start hearing things now, or no?
What do you mean hearing things? Sorry.
Could I hear
what's going on
battle?
up top? Yeah. Faintly through the reverberations in the ground, muted though by the heavy snow and the distance, you hear people like swords clanging.
Okay.
Okay. At the top of the round, something is happening. At the top of the round. Snow intensifies even more. Now we're talking like 40 feet visibility as a figure emerges from the snow in front of you, Isolde, not trying to hide her footsteps. She's sort of standing atop the snow very lightly, and she says, "Can't we just talk about this?" And she is going to cast Power Word Stun. And you are now stunned.
Seems appropriate.
Well, that's what the word was anyways. She just like reaches out her hand and knocks Isolde unconscious by just bombarding her mind with energy. And like Isolde spits out some blood. But she is now under the stun condition, and she, I believe, falls prone. I'm not quite sure.
second.
We can look it up. Anyways, as Valindra shows up once again. Thayroll, it is your turn.
Yeah, Izzy is just outside of 40 feet, and so maybe through a thin bit of snow, I don't even know if I can discern her silhouette falling to the ground.
Yeah, I would say you barely catch right at the end as she falls. I'll say she does fall prone. I don't know. We can retcon it if you want, but you see her slump over in her heavy armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can say she falls to her knees. It says that I can't move, I can't make reactions, and I can only speak like falteringly. So she's just like fell to her knees with blood coming out of her mouth, and she can't say or do anything.
Cool. At least you weren't unconscious before. So, seeing only this, and just assuming the battle is continuing, I'm gonna bonus action the dragon to once again send a blast of lightning energy south-southwest to try to catch all three of those enemies.
Sure. I'll move Vosner's sort of leftover token.
Nice.
Vosner's forever, like, his token doesn't represent whatever the fuck he's doing.
Never let him know your next move.
That's right.
And
Oh, duh, you need me to do that.
Yeah, thanks. And while that's happening, for the first time I think ever, I'm going to use the cantrip Blade Ward on myself because I see these crossbows coming in all over the place, and so I'm gonna equip myself with resistance to piercing damage.
Yeah, you let out another exhale of... Does that need to recharge at any point? You can just always do that. As a bonus action... Yeah, I think you're good. Anyways, you explosion energy, and it strikes all these creatures.
Excellent. And it isn't showing up in the chat for me, but until the end of my next turn, I have resistance against piercing damage.
Okay. Young Red Shadow Dragon is going to sort of right itself from being prone and is going to fly its movement speed over this dragon and then dash to get within range of you, sort of bearing down. It sort of lands in front of you.
I don't like this.
Isolde, you are stunned. At the end of your turn, you can make a Constitution saving throw and see if you are able to be unstunned. You remain under the grip of Valindra Shadowmantel's spell.
I try to speak words and nothing comes out.
This Drow Shadow Blade is going to rush towards Damon, the snow, and he's going to attack with his shield sword. Damon is going to shield it. He's going to attack a second time. Oh, why did it still do damage? Undo it. Okay, and then he's gonna swing a second time. And miss. Okay. 2 swings with this sword. Now you're fighting 2 of them as the other one is turned on you. This one is going to... I think he's still going to be making an int check to see if he can figure out... Oh, he figures out what the fuck this thing is. He points at it, and in Elvish you hear him say, illusion, as he moves towards Vayroll.
Yeah.
And that was his turn because he to identify its fakeness.
Gotcha.
Taryn, you are up. 2 people are right below you, right on Vayroll.
I'm just gonna stick with what works and throw another ice storm. That was a very good roll. Oh, sorry, Garrett.
Oh, I'll undo that. Garrett is deep underground. He's actually more over here anyways. Put him right in the center of this.
Since I'm 30 feet up, I'm not like in range of the young dragon, or am I?
You are not.
Alright. In that case, I'm gonna fly here and kind of land on the tower.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna see if I can get my breath weapon back.
Got it. Okay.
And that'll do it.
One second. At the end of Terran's turn, you see. No, never mind. That is it. Damon, you're up.
Okay. First, I'm going to send a mote at Valindra. Is it at disadvantage because I'm making a ranged attack?
Yes.
Well, engaged melee.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Unless it's a 1, it's it will still count as a 10, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Why did Bosner take damage?
Your token was within our area of effect.
Yeah, but
It's
that was
within-
his bigger token, not his. When did Vosner take damage? Oh,
I'll roll it one more time.
scroll up. I don't see it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, Vosner did lose some HP earlier. Maybe that's what it was?
Yeah, I think when he got knocked out of his other shape, he took some.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
maybe-
he's been looking like that most of the.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so that's Vosner's current health, even in his human form.
Yeah.
The Earth Elemental should be better health than that, though. So I think that was a mistake. I think he got hit by the ice storm twice, actually. So I'm gonna give him just like 20 health. Sorry. So Damon attacks with kind of stars.
Yeah.
Hits her.
It only hits if it's a 20 if her AC is 24 or lower, because I didn't know how to do it with disadvantage, so I just rolled it twice.
Sure. Oh, 24 or lower. No, that still hits her.
Okay, cool. And then Damon starts to vibrate, and then he vanishes, and you hear just a bunch of clanging.
Oh shit.
And he's gonna use this.
As
Against
she counterspells you.
these against these 3. Okay. Then I am going to.
She needs to
this.
roll to see if it
Yeah,
works.
yeah. She's gonna use. I'm gonna give her an Arcana check to see if she can tell what the spell is. Since it's a 5th level, I'm gonna say DC 15. She identifies the intensity of the spell and is gonna just use a 5th level counterspell.
Yeah, and then I'm going to come this way. I'm going to pick up Isolda and just fly as far away from Valindra as I can make it.
Okay, so the Shadow Blades are each gonna get to attack you,
Yep.
but unlikely to hit you. And as you tell and she counterspells it, she says, "Don't make me put you down again." As
And
Damon flies
Damon
away.
wants to be brave, but he is not
You're gonna
feeling
move,
that.
yeah, half your speed carrying
Yeah.
Isolda, but you're very fast, so you just like rocket boots dragging Isolda across the snow.
Yeah, like through the air a little bit.
Sure.
Like just like 5 feet off the ground, but
Yeah. Isolda's still stunned. Her mind's just a complete cacophony of horrible sounds, preventing her from thinking at all. This Drow Shadowblade, now knowing that this guy isn't real, is going to rush up to this and climb the tower. That's gonna be his turn. You see him just run and almost just sprint up the side of the building, parkour style, until he gets to the top and he pulls himself over the ledge where Terran is. That's his turn. This Shadow Blade is going to proceed through the snow. Oops, to you. And attack Isolde with advantage.
So Damon was flying.
Yeah, but he was only 5
Okay.
feet off the ground, so she's still on the
Yeah.
ground.
Alright.
Osner, it is your turn. Oh wait, sorry. And stabs Isolde, chasing after her through the snow. Osner, it is your turn.
Cool beans.
You can
Alright.
hear the battle getting much closer to you, clanging swords on armor.
Cool. I'm 15 feet below.
You're basically 30. You're technically 45 feet down. There's 15 feet of rock remaining between. Anyways, yes.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna stop that because I don't want them to take the battle to Mel. And I'm just gonna, I don't know, move until I get underneath where I hear the battle, I guess, and then sort of just come up enough to kind of punch out of it.
45 feet is more than your burrow speed, so you would have to dash to get to them. Oh, I should
Alright.
mark you as negative. Oh,
Yeah, I just can't see where I am. There I am.
but you are negative
Alright.
45 right there.
Sweet. Negative 45. I'm gonna go. I guess I'll dash. I get right under the surface.
Yeah. Where would you like to be?
Here.
Okay.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna use the Dryad's thing, and it gives me a D8 worth of health.
Oh, you're already full health right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I just have that on for the next 9 rounds, so.
Okay. You stop tunneling through the ground and skirt your way up into the battle to help your friends.
Yep.
Okay. Alindra is going to step forward and say, "Surrender, or I'll kill all of you." And she is going to cast. Power word kill on Damon again.
I will use my reaction to try and counterspell it.
Yeah. okay.
And I will use my inspiration.
Oh.
Well
Okay, yeah,
done.
roll with advantage. A Arcana. It's a DC 19 Arcana check. Or wait, no, it's not Arcana. It's int check.
Well, I'm gonna have to roll to see if I can counterspell it either way.
That's what I mean.
Because. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you have
Um.
advantage on this roll. Yeah,
No.
she tries to, you feel like the force of, an intense force trying to crush your chassis, and, you are able to, unweave her spell and just sort of, deflect it into the ether. And she looks impressed. And that is her turn.
My RL heart is racing right now.
Beryl, you're up.
Yeah. So they all know my dragon is an illusion, and therefore they get advantage against saving throws against its breath, and so I think it might be useless at the moment. So
Free bonus action.
this is true. I was thinking of using a Misty Step to get away from these folks right in front of me.
Yeah.
But what would do more damage? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try this instead. Actually, no, I like the way you think, Taryn. I'm gonna use the bonus action with the illusory dragon to try to do some damage to Valindra. And then after that, I'll break concentration by casting another spell.
Beryl, as you're doing that, you notice another one of the scrying eyes, which has just been like sort of intently watching you, blink out of existence. Can everybody roll me a d6?
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Wow. We're so good at this.
Continue with your turn.
Yeah. So, I'm thinking from that we're probably gonna have more enemies arrive, and that makes me very nervous.
You don't have to meta it. You don't know that.
I'm just speculating as Varel because I'm wondering if Varel wants to.
I guess he knows from the eye blinking out.
Yeah. So I think Varel will say, "This may get worse." He'll say as loud as he can to be heard. But I'm going to continue with my turn and try to Dragon Breath Valindra as the bonus action. I'll need the DM to do that.
Oh.
And all good.
So,
And then-
sorry, what are you doing again?
I'm going to use the Dragon Breath as a bonus action on Valindra, and she'll have advantage against the save. But...
Sure. Alright, let me just... So it's an int. I'll just roll it for it. Probably easier. Yeah. She clearly sees what it is. And she takes half the damage, which is 7d6. It's sort of weird that she'd still take damage. But she takes 10 damage.
Oof. Okay, and so that was a bonus action. I'm going to recall that I have Time Slice active before I get annihilated here. But I'm going to break concentration on the illusory dragon.
Okay.
And I'm going to go big and try to reality break Valindra.
Okay.
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
okay. We'll see how it rolls.
Ooh.
Lovely. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now, she's gonna choose to succeed this shit. Does that still have an effect even if she chooses to succeed it?
It says the target must succeed or it cannot take reactions until the spell ends. So I think what's at stake is her reactions.
Okay. She does choose to succeed. So... none of these things happen, I believe?
Well, it must also roll a d10, and then that will determine that effect. So I think the wisdom save, it's either it succeeds or it cannot take reactions until the spell ends. But outside of that, does it not still take at least one turn of effect?
It's a good question.
or at least at the start of a turn, it will roll for that.
Shatter the barriers, thrusting a creature into turmoil. The target must succeed on wisdom saving throw, or it can't take reactions till the spell ends. The affected target must also roll a d10 start of each turn. What happens to the target?
I mean, that's how I'd read it, but I'm biased.
Yeah. No, I mean, that kind of makes sense. It's an 8th level spell.
Right.
That it's just sort of weird. Usually there's, like, the rider for whatever is lesser. Like, can't take reactions is kind of insignificant compared to this other thing. Maybe we'll Google it.
It looks like the things themselves have challenges that have.
Yeah, so yeah, like how it's written, it's they get the one round of it no matter what, and then at the end of each turn, it can try to succeed again. But yeah, I get why it's weird.
Okay.
What I'm saying is even the effects that stay have their own checks that if the person continues to succeed them, you know, they might get like half damage. Or...
Alright, for fun, we'll say it goes through, and we'll do one of these effects on her turn.
Cool.
Dope.
Okay. Young Shadow Dragon, of course, going to attack Barrel, so you could break your concentration anyways.
That should hit one of my mirror images.
Wait, you have mirror images?
Yeah, last time before we started, if we scroll way up, we'll see Time Slice, so I'm duplicated.
Oh. Okay, yeah, so it gets to make 3 attacks, so the first one will hit your duplicate or whatever. Let me undo that damage.
That one will hit me.
Oh, that one did hit you. Well, you said
No, the next one.
the next one will hit you.
Yeah, the next one will.
Alright, so claw is less damage. So that one hits you. Now you have to make a... I think you can't fail a DC 10 con save, and so it's going to attack you a 3rd time. Let's see if it hits you or the illusion.
Another illusion, so I'm down to 2.
Okay. Very cool. Isolde, at the end of your turn, try to make a Constitution saving throw. You are no longer stunned, as your mind clears.
I scream and begin trying to like crash and move, but obviously my turn is over.
Yeah, fair enough. This Drow Shadowblade is going to rush at this guy that out of the ground and give him the old.
John, I'm still underground. I just wanted to be underneath.
Oh, you
Like,
said you
right
popped
underneath
out,
it.
I thought.
I want to be like right there. I wanted to, because I had to double move. I just wanted to get to,
I see.
to a point where I could just like pop up and then like use my full round attack.
All right, but he's going to attack Isolde instead. Who
Sorry,
is
Izzy.
Still prone.
But also like 5 feet in the air.
Not really.
So here's the deal. You are wearing adamantine, so that's not going to crit. You're still gonna take the 24 damage? 24. I'm just gonna minus.
Yeah, the first 76 was 24, so it'd be 29.
You're right. She takes 20. Except for you are resistant to. Oh, you're not resistant to necrotic. Okay, yeah, you take the. Did I do that right? Did I just subtract the wrong amount?
No, that's right. It's the first roll plus 5.
Okay. So that was the first swing. Second swing. Zolda is knocked unconscious. And this Shadowblade's turn. Who's going to attack Varel? Roll me a d20, Varel.
You know,
Or let's see, if he hits you, I guess. Does he hit you or an illusion?
12 passes, so hits an illusion, down to 1.
Alright, now he's gonna swing at you a second time. And he misses. He sort of like double kills. Confused by it. Taryn, you're up. There's a guy on top of this tower with you, coming at you with a sword.
Yeah, I don't care about him. Aaron's going to attack the Shadow Blade in front of Isolde with a Chain Lightning, convert it to cold, and then direct it the other two, the dragon, the guy in front of Varel, and Valindra. Also, we forgot last time we fought these people, but I ignore cold resistance.
Oh.
Why does it say?
They're not cold resist, though.
Oh, it's the wrong thing. Selected. Sorry, I'm struggling with the...
No worries. Got lots of stuff going on anyways. You can move Foster out of the way in case that's a concern. Oh, yeah. You shoot Chain Lightning down and hit the Red Shadow Dragon, the Drow Shadow Blade.
Oh, it should have also selected Valindra.
Does it hit 4 targets?
I think it says the
yeah,
original
yeah.
target and 3 others.
Okay. She'll choose to succeed then.
So she takes 32.
But she is resistant to cold, but that doesn't matter for you.
Yeah.
Got it.
We would have gotten her last time if I wasn't a dumbass and forgot my own abilities.
Got it.
So it's just been nagging me for months.
Got it. Damon, you're up. Oh, at the end of your turn, Damon.
Oh, I'm also going to move up 30 more feet in the air. And try to get my breath weapon back.
Let's do... She have for that? Yeah, I think that's actually it. Okay. Yeah. That is... I'm gonna use this ability on Damon. Damon succeeds. So we only took 7 damage. Are you resistant to necrotic on Damon? No.
So that was just the worst roll.
Oh yeah, that was just an insanely bad roll. Okay, never mind. Damon, you're up.
Okay. I'm... Let's see. I don't think there's anything I can do for Isolde. So I am just going to gently lay her body behind me. And then I'm going to just like step up to...
You're like pulling her body behind you like that?
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna step to like right here.
Okay.
And do this.
And that is from your staff? Oh, fuck. That's gonna
No, that's just spell I have.
Okay. I don't know why it didn't work. Each creature. Okay, so.
And I'll pick,
she didn't
yeah, Radiant.
counter spell anything yet. I think. Sure, her reaction is still up. If I remember correctly. Which means she's gonna try to shut you down again. Which means I'm gonna have to roll an Arcana check to see if she can figure out what the fuck you're doing. What's 6th level spell? Yeah, she can tell. She's gonna blow another 6th level slot to prevent you from casting this.
Okay. And then I'm going to throw another one of these at her.
Sure.
And that would actually be a 20.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Hard.
And then with the rest of my movement, I will. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I'll just roll up and take a swing.
Wait, you cast a spell? Oh, because you have haste up still?
Yes,
Ah, I see.
that is what I'm on about.
Holy fuck.
This is what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Do I have my action surge up? I do.
Oh my god.
Who is this guy?
That's
And if I need to, I'll put psychic damage on it.
yeah, I mean, you knock her unconscious with that.
Yeah.
If you have another swing, you can.
I would assume I fully unload, like one way
Yeah.
or the other. So extra 8 damage.
If you have another swing, you can kill 2 death saves.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I do not, but yeah. Damon just says die, and just like holds for a moment, and okay, we're only on round 8, so haste isn't quite running out yet, but it's getting there. So that's my turn.
Okay. That was pretty incredible. She hits the
amazing.
ground. You see her skin is sort of already weathered. You get the feeling that she is as dead as she is. She already looks kind of like, it kind of looked like you were just killing an undead corpse in the first place. And you get, like, for the first time as you look at her up close, the feeling like perhaps she won't perhaps this is not the first time she's died. The Shadow Blade. Sorry?
Oh, just really tangential side note. I'm down to 3 motes now, which means my my Crown of Stars is only casting dim light for whatever mechanical effect that may have.
Yeah, it's not having much of a mechanical effect. But these Shadow Blades. This one is shoot at Terran with his hand crossbow.
Let me check my 8. Yeah, I'm going to. I think I'm going to use my reaction to use my wings.
Okay. Which does what?
Where is it? Gift of the Metallic Dragon. I get a +5 bonus to.
Oh, right. To one
AC.
hit. Okay. Does that put you up to enough AC? It does.
That puts me at like 23, I think, or 22.
Okay, so what's it look like when you use your wings to not get hit by this crossbow?
It comes flying at me, and then I like, kind of like flap them extra hard, and it kind of causes like a wind to like make it veer to the left and
Sure.
just past me.
Cool. Alright, this Shadow Blade is going to rush at him and attack him with his Shadow Sword. Actually, he's going to cast Darkness. Right here. Making you blind and let you to see in the darkness.
Well, if the dim light from my crown does anything, I have that. But if it's like magical darkness, then I think I am blind.
Okay, yeah, it is magical darkness.
Yeah, because I think darkness is, yeah. So yeah, I'm blind.
Okay, Vosner, you are up.
Cool. Let me just see something here. Earth Elementals have tremor sense, right?
Yes, I think so.
Sweet. So, as long as I know, then darkness won't affect me too much then. Sweet. Alright. So, before, Damon was a badass, this was my plan all along. I'm going to glide over, so I'm still underground. I still know where they are.
Okay.
So where,
I'll move
for
you
my
to
sake,
here.
where are they?
You can hear them in these spots.
Sweet. I'm gonna burst out from the ground.
Okay.
And so just eruption of snow and ice. And then I'm going to, I don't know, hit Valandra with one of my attacks. Because I don't know if she's dead or not. I just hurt her.
Can you target her and hit her right now or no?
I mean, tremor sense? I
No,
don't
no,
know.
I mean, as a player, can you do that or?
Oh, I can't target her now.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it for you.
Sweet.
I think it's. I'm not sure if it's still a disadvantage because of whatever, but I'm just gonna let you hit her. Of course, she's a corpse, so you're just hitting her, and you're just pounding her dead body or her unconscious body on the ground.
Okay, so that's one. And then the shadow guy that's right next to her.
Yeah.
If I could, with one of my slams, just like pick her up as I like slam into her, and then like use her to like slam him with it.
Yeah, you're gonna beat him up with her. Got it.
Got it.
Gonna attack. Do a slam attack.
Slam.
It's an improvised weapon, but yeah. So you smash her into him.
All right, and then I'm going to use Saloon's Mark to teleport 60 feet up in the air.
Okay.
And like 5 feet over.
Okay.
And then just fall down on top of him
60
for a third
feet
of that.
in the air, and you're just gonna land on top of him.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a dex save against this giant falling thing, but I'm gonna say it's a DC 20 because it's hard as fuck to see this. Actually, wait, hold on. Does he have... Yeah, he has Devil Sight, so he can see all of this fine. So he sees you coming at him. He is going to make a dex save. I'm gonna say DC 20 though.
Come on. Damn.
He's going to dodge out of the way as you come crashing down to the ground, taking 6d10. I mean 66.
Alright. And then I will use the Crown of the Dryad to give me a D8.
Okay.
I think it's a D8? I don't remember what it is, but
Should probably look it up.
Yeah.
Okay. That is pretty rad. Okay. Lend your Shadow Mantle makes a death saving throw.
Does she have any left after taking 2 attacks?
You only hit her
only
once.
have to hit
Oh, I
her
only hit her once.
But in the darkness, her body slumps.
I'll do it.
Would she roll for a reality break at all, or does that no longer affect?
I don't think it's affecting her since she's unconscious.
Oh,
But
she's dead now.
yeah, and dead. So,
That was the last. Okay, cool.
Varel, you're still concentrating on her reality break, I think, though. I don't think you would know that she's dead.
Does that like avail me of any opportunities to?
I would just say you probably can't use, and if you want to give up concentration, it's a little meta, since I think you're not sure what happened to her. That would be
fair
my...
enough. Fair enough. So it goes. So we'll call that a misfire, and then not wanting to do some peasant damage, I'm gonna cast Dimension Door. And granted that Izzy is, I don't know if she would count as a willing creature of my size or smaller, but I would like to jump up out of here and get her out of this funnel of damage.
Sure.
Do damage to myself, I guess.
Did it. Where are you going on the map?
How do you do the little ping that y'all were doing?
Just hold down left mouse click.
Okay, I was thinking the trees to the.
Okay. You teleport, bringing Isolde with you behind these trees, sort of under this little lip of a sort of a cliff face here.
Just trying to provide some cover. Yeah.
Yeah. She is unconscious.
Could I bonus action a potion of healing?
Not on another player. You could do it for yourself, but to give it to somebody else, it's an action.
I'll try to sit tight and hopefully get that in next turn.
Cool. The young shadow dragon is going to fly. Let's say it's going to turn around this way and is going to use its shadow breath into the darkness. Damon fails. Make a Constitution saving throw to see if you can keep.
What did I roll?
It looks like you rolled a 13 and failed.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, I just have to make that save.
So it's a DC 28 Constitution saving throw to keep haste. And you lose haste and are now not incapacitated, but the haste debuff, lethargic.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a wave of shadow pours through. You are not turned into a corpse, so unfortunately. For them. Unfortunately for them. Isolde, it's your turn. You are unconscious. Make a death saving throw.
Failure.
You are at one failed saving throw. This Drow Shadowblade runs into the darkness, uses its free action to grab something off Shadow Mantle, runs out of the darkness, and is going to Shadow Step 60 feet.
Man, that's the thing we need.
And is to use its action to stealth. Okay. This Shadow Blade is dead. Taryn, it is your turn.
All right. We're going to start with. I'm going to use my Rod of Absorption to cast another Ice Storm. I hope that doesn't get any of my friends in the darkness.
It does.
Oh, sorry, Vosner.
Vosner is critically wounded. Succeeds. The Shadow Dragon still died.
Then I'm going to fly over here and use my breath weapon on the dude.
Sure.
Hopefully I'll push him back. Oops.
I'll knock him off the tower.
Yeah, that's the dream.
He fails, yeah. He gets flung from the tower. How many feet does he get pushed back again? 10?
I think 10.
Yeah, so he gets flung off the tower. Takes 3d6 total. And is dead. Or not dead, he fell. Sorry.
That'll be it.
Okay. Damon, you lose your turn, lose haste.
So it says I can't move or take actions. Does that mean I can take a bonus action?
No. Bonus actions are under the umbrella of actions.
Can I rope on the ground for Valindra's corpse?
Think.
Because that's movement in a way.
Yeah, I get what you're going after, since that's sort of in the realm of a free action. I'm gonna say no. I think you're basically just stunned without the debuff of losing AC or having advantage against you.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Then I got nothing.
Very well. Drow Shadowblade is going to get himself from prone. He is going to then move 15 feet. Can't get there. Into the darkness. Shoot this big old guy with a hand crossbow. And you succeed the con save, but you lose form. Which means now Vosner is in here and blind. Okay. This Shadow Blade is going to attack at Demon, who is blind. Does a shield block? Does your shield block that stuff?
Yeah, that puts my AC at 29.
I don't think you should have 24 because you've lost.
Oh
haste.
no, I shouldn't, because I did lose that. I
And
lost my
since
buff.
you're-
So yeah,
yeah.
it does. It does hit then.
I'll let you undo the shield though, because you wouldn't. First of all, you wouldn't know it's coming anyways. So, but yeah, it does knock you out. But you can have your first level spell slot back.
Cool.
And then he's going to attack Vosner with advantage.
Caster. I gotta pick what spell I'm gonna use. Hold on.
Does Warcaster?
Oh no, I get to use Flame Shield. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
It should. Let me target that guy first. Because I know that's gonna do something.
Oh yeah, it should
Shield.
kill him. The flame shield will probably kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just. It barely doesn't. But it hurt you. I'm gonna add that up. Okay.
How did it hurt me? Okay.
Because you were, I don't know. It's fine.
Okay.
We need to reprogram everything.
All right. Was that guy's darkness that I knocked him out?
Yeah,
So that should drop.
it does.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Oops, 1 second. Yes, it is now your turn.
All right. I'm gonna use Crown of the Dryad again. This time I'm going to use its ability to cast Regenerate onto Damon.
Regenerate?
Yup.
Doesn't that like regrow limbs?
Yeah, but it also gives HP.
Oh, does it?
Yep. Hold on. Let me put it in the Dealy Glob.
Oh yeah. 48 plus 15.
I literally didn't know that.
Thank you, Green Dragon, from a long time ago. Using ability.
So you have to cast that at like 8th level?
Does it use a spell slot?
Oh, from the crown.
From the
Got it.
crown. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing.
Got it.
There we go.
It's like 1 cast of Regenerate a day. Oh, fucking yeah. You cast
Yep.
Regenerate. Very cool. Yeah, you have
Onto
it in your
Damon.
spell kit, so you can just cast it and then just click Don't Consume Spell Slot if it lets you do that.
Yeah, so I will do that. I will target Damon first. Because I don't see a Zelda. You're being so slow, computer. My computer's freaking out. This is too intense.
Yeah, sorry. The snow is probably hard on those of you without GPUs.
Oh, it's just because it's such an intense fight.
There you go.
There you go.
Nice.
So Damon gets 4d8 plus whatever. 15. Then I'm going to use my last saloon. Well, oh, that's not a bonus action. Good.
Yeah, that's an action.
Come on. And I tell Damon to get up and after that shadow guy. And where did he go?
What guy?
Shadow guy that ran off with something.
He went in this area and then stealthed.
Yeah, he went this direction, but you don't. First of all, well, you might be able to get him Path's Perception, but right now visibility is only 40 feet, so he is. He went 40 feet this way, and you have no idea.
All right. Well, I'm going to. Gonna double move. Best I can. This way. Did I make a perception check?
You use an action.
Oh, sorry. I'll use my last saloon's mark and come over here.
Okay.
And then could I make a perception check?
Yeah,
To
I'm
see
gonna
where he
say your passive perception realizes that he is right on top of you.
Well, there you go.
And this is how we lose Vosner.
He wants blood, man.
Okay.
All right. I still have my Crown of the Dryad on.
With your very high passive perception, I'm gonna say that you recognize. Oh, you're no longer blind. You recognize he's holding in his hand a necklace with a purple glowing light on the end of it.
Nice.
Okay.
I,
She's done. Beryl, you are up. You have Isolde next to you, unconscious and prone.
Yeah, I'd like to administer a potion of healing.
You can do that.
Would I target her?
Yeah, target her and click the item in your inventory. Click the dice from the item in your inventory. And she breathes life again, fully conscious.
Whew. Getting worried there.
I say welcome back. We need to regroup.
Just casually. Does anything Vera want to do anything else with this turn?
Slowly make way back. I don't want to get too far ahead here.
Okay.
So we'll get about there.
Isolde, it's your turn.
All right. We're feeling good. Let's see. Can I walk through these trees, or I have to go around them?
You can walk through.
Whoops.
You are prone, so you have to use half your movement for that, and this is difficult terrain.
Cool,
So
cool, cool, cool,
you've
cool.
got like 5 feet of movement. I'll give you 10. I think that's
Wow.
you're from up north. We'll round up for you.
The generosity. I'm just going into the trees.
Yeah.
Stop it, computer.
Stop, computer.
Stop. Okay. I stumble into the trees. I am going to use my channel divinity preserve life on myself and restore myself to half health.
Cool.
Viral, you're already half health. Let's see, what's half of this? 16. And then bonus action. Never mind.
Damon, don't ruin it.
I am going to try to find my friends. Can I see? I can't see shit.
No. You see Beryl to your left on the other side of this tree. You see a tower in front of you. Yeah, you don't even see Terran. He's too high up in the sky. Terran can't see shit, by the way. He's like 60 feet up, and all he sees is a cloud of white below him.
I will again call Damon to my side and just keep stumbling forward trying to find people.
Okay. The Drow Shadowblade going to turn towards Bosner and attack him with his sword.
Yes.
Holy fuck.
It's probably a hit. No, I miss.
You have 20 AC?
According to my character sheet, yes.
Alright, hold on. Let me check. You have scale mail, which is +3. I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He swings at you twice, and it, like, deflects off your dragon scales. He is going to,
Wait,
Shadow Step.
did he hit me with an attack or no?
No, he missed twice.
All right, but hold on. Where's the gift of the shadow dragon? Where's that thing? Or whatever dragon that I got.
You have a gift of the shadow dragon?
Not the gift of the shadow dragon. Whatever gem dragon I took as a feat. Attributes, features.
Gift of the gem dragon. Okay. When you take damage.
Oh, when I take damage. Okay, never mind.
Anyways, he's going to, seeing he can't just fight you, he's going to blink 60 feet away with Shadow Step. And then he is going to run another 30 feet along the top of the snow in a direction that you will not be able to discern because he is out of your vision. Taryn, it is your
great,
turn.
guys.
Since I can't see anything, I'm just gonna try to get my breath back. Nope. Then I'm gonna move 10 feet this way. And down 20.
Okay. You can just barely see this guy down here looking like he's going after Damon. Who is
I'm just gonna
prone on the ground.
Chuck a ray of frost at him and totally miss.
Yeah. He dodges it. Damon, you're up.
Can I hear Isolde call my name?
Make a perception roll. See how you do. Or say
I'm not
DC
super-
15 in the... Yeah, you're not super perceptive.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you hear her cutting through the snow, just faintly in the distance as you're sort of laying on the ground, prone, a little bit shaken.
Okay. Then we're gonna immediately do this. And I'll stand up, so I think that leaves me with 30 feet left to move, and then I will also dash.
You shouldn't have 30 feet. Oh, because you just cast haste. Sorry.
Yeah. So then I'll use that, and also dash so I can go up in the air a little bit and fly over to here
So,
and say, Captain, you're all right. And that's my turn.
okay. Yeah, you sort of like fly past the Shadow Blade, who just like watches you like rocket boot off the ground and get past him.
Mm-hmm.
And it is his turn. He's going to shoot Taryn with a crossbow. Oh, I might have been targeting Damon. Is a 24 hit Taryn? Oh, fucking, yeah.
Yeah,
You don't have
that'll
to
do.
shield that. You can get your first level spell back. Does a 24 hit?
Oh.
What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, I'm hit.
Okay. Oh, it worked. And it rolled, and you succeeded this throw. Unconscious.
Yeah.
And he is seeing the writing on the wall here, going to run 30 feet this way and shadow step another 60 feet obscurely into nothing. And the shadow blade is dead. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Osner, it is your turn. You have been sort of evaded by this shadow blade. You can attempt to keep chasing him, or kind of like mini-game it since we're going off board here. But let me know what you want. You're now getting pretty far away from your crew.
That I am. Let's. It's not dark. It's just snowing real bad.
Well, it's also dark. I mean, you're in essentially a mixture of the Shadowfell and the material plane, so it's always dimly lit. Unless you cast some sort of magical light spell.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a boost here. I'm gonna cast this. I'm gonna try and continue off in that direction.
Okay. Does Nature Spirit enter your call?
I'm gonna do Primal Beast.
Primal Beast.
Give myself 120 feet of dark vision.
Hmm.
So
It's not gonna help you with the snow. For the record. The reason you can't see more than 40 feet is because of the blizzard. But it will it'll increase your movement speed,
yeah,
which will make it a little bit easier for you to chase.
yeah. So I'm gonna give chase.
Okay. Roll me a... 1 second, let me check this.
I get advantage on nature since it's a wisdom based, right?
Roll me a perception check. Let's see what you get, if you can track which direction he's going.
Alright. Advantage. What's that?
Okay, so you can tell that he's heading straight south, but he is 90 feet away from you. You are only able to move, unless you can do your blink, you're only able to move 80 feet per round with a dash.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go 80 feet and sort of get close to him.
Yeah, you sort of hear the snow crunching as you're catching up to him.
Okay. That's what I'll do.
She is done. Fayroll is up.
All right. Well, still somewhat expecting Mel to emerge angrily. If I were to like prepare a spell, that doesn't expel the slot, does it? Probably does.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna inch closer to a point of security. And just sit tight. Actually, I'll also chug a potion for myself.
Okay. Isolde, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna ask Damon where Vosner is.
Kindness. It's like
Okay.
Would he be able to respond to me?
Yeah. He's responding. You guys are kind of out of combat right now, but not fully because of Vosner's chasing.
Damon says he was knocked out of his elemental form and gave chase in his standard form to the southeast.
We should follow, and we should all stay together as much as possible. And I will start moving that way using dash. So since it's difficult terrain, 40 is my dash movement.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can imagine I can see Terran about 40 feet above my head.
Yeah, you can see Terran flapping his wings.
Sweet. I will yell up to him the same. We are looking for Vosner. See if you can find him.
Okay. The Drow Shadowblade is not going to... Well... I think you being 10 feet behind him, he's going to try for... He's going to swing at you twice, knowing that you could just keep following him.
So he's gonna move 10 feet back.
Yes.
And then
He's going to move 10 feet back and attack. Oh my god. He just swinging at you. Throwing the sword on my screen. He keeps swinging at you, but he's going to, exacerbated, he's going to, again, shadow step. He's just trying to get as far as he can away from you. and then run some more atop the snow.
So he should be 80 feet at this point.
He is 90 feet.
But he used 10 already.
Oh, good point, good point. So, use 10, went 60, use 20 more. Yep. He's 80 feet away from you, Buster.
Okay.
Well, but you don't know the direction, because he blinked in a direction you weren't sure. You're going to have to discern that again. Taryn,
Yep.
you're up.
I'm just gonna fly over here and then move 5 feet down.
Okay.
And try to get my breath weapon back.
Damon, you're up.
Okay. I will Misty Step in the direction everybody's moving.
Wait, so
And then I will just use my... I'm going to say I'm hovering, so that I'm just above the ground, so I can go 60. And to what extent am I able to, like, see, like, Vosner's tracks?
Well, he
Can I
blinked
see them
all the way to
coming?
that location, so you can't see any tracks there. There are no visible tracks from your range.
Okay, then I'm gonna dash and use some movement to come back with everybody else. And say, he must have blinked. There are no tracks in this area.
Okay. This guy's just... Vosner, it is your turn. You can move a direction, and we can roll a d4, and if you get the right number, or guess the right number, then actually we'll roll a d4, and if you get a 4, you guess correctly in which direction you pursue, and then you can do a perception to see if you can track him. We'll do that.
Okay. No whammies.
So you head in the wrong direction, and even a good perception, you wouldn't be able to identify which way he went. You wouldn't hear him in that direction. So
Okay.
his blink away made it so you couldn't track him, and so Vosner attempted to figure out which way he went, but it is of no use. He is effectively off of the board.
All right. Well, I guess I will turn around and I'm actually going to use this spell. And just hold it in my hand and walk back the way I came.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So you hold a flame in your hand. It's fairly chilly up here. You've been fighting for over a minute now. I'm going to say that the combat is effectively over as Vosner approaches the group with a thing in his hand.
So I don't think Taryn was privy to the conversation about the necklace being stolen because he was out doing who knows what. So he's going to be checking Valindra's body.
Okay. Yes. You find on Valindra's body... Ooh, let's see. Fairly plain stuff. She has the spell components to cast some of these higher level spells. She does... let's see. She is an intelligence-based caster, so she does have a spell book.
Yeah,
that you
Taryn will
find.
pick it up and hand it to Varel if he's nearby.
Yeah, I'm just gonna imagine you all sort of converge in the center here.
Yeah.
Damon's gonna remove Valindra's head just to be safe.
Yeah. You cut off her undead head, like, with pretty relative ease, as though, like, this head was barely attached to her corpse in the first place. Her sort of long, undead elven ears, sort of almost falling off.
Can I make a Arcana check to discern if she was, like, what type of undead she was?
Yeah.
I'm mostly worried that she's a lich.
You definitely think she could be a lich, though you're not sure.
Alright.
Could I do a perception check to see if the scrying orbs are still present?
Yeah. It's a little bit trickier with how bad the wind is. Yeah. You sort of lost sight, but you still see 2 now.
Having not mentioned it to anyone other than Taryn before I say now that we're together, we're being watched. 2 scrying spells. And I vaguely gesture. Well, you know what? I wouldn't gesture in their direction, but
Yeah. Okay.
Damon's going to like hold the head aloft and say, "Is there any way information could be gleaned from this? And if anybody knows a way we can use the severed head of a magic user to learn anything, I'm open to suggestion. But otherwise, I'm going to try and crush it in my hands."
I think a cleric would know that you can use, like, speak with dead on a body part,
Yeah.
but it only matters if their like spirit is elsewhere.
That was an ominous thing to say, John.
No, what? You're good.
Listen, you told us we can do whatever we want now that magic's broken, so
Yeah.
you're going to deal with the consequences.
I mean, you can do whatever you want, it's just shit might not work.
Basically, what Damon is asking, without asking it, is there any good reason I shouldn't crush this head in my hands?
Yes. We should probably keep it. I could try to interrogate it, but not until tomorrow.
Very well. And then I'll just drop it in whatever bag of holding I have.
You can crush the rest, though. I just need the head.
Damon will just nod.
Okay. You collect the head. You throw it in your bag with the rest of the heads that you've collected.
He would be proud.
They would be skulls, okay? We cleaned them.
I mean, I don't think you cleaned Porter's head after you cut it off, threw it in a bag, and left.
Oh my god, Porter's head is in that bag.
Among other things.
Yep.
There's like 20 pounds of like acorns in there too.
Oh my god, Porter.
While everyone's talking about the head, Taryn's gonna wander over to the hole and just kind of like look into it.
You peer deep down. It goes down 35 feet before you see just rocks, sort of loose looking. And it's sort of hard to even see much farther than that because of the snowfall. It's not, the rocks are now being coated in a new coat of snow. It's already buried at about like 2-3 inches deep.
Okay.
Did we get the Mythalar?
No.
No, not yet. I didn't want to give our enemies access to Mel. That's why I came out when I did.
That is wise, but we should probably start making moves to get it and go. That was a lot of magic being used in one place, and it will undeniably draw attention.
Yes, if we leave without the Mythalar, this will have been a very costly failure. But if Mel chooses to attack us, and it seems he might, this could be a very bad situation.
I will see if we can communicate with him. But yes, if he does attack us, it might be best to leave and Well, at the very least, we should make use of Veryl's tower elsewhere and get some rest, but I would also be concerned that we've drawn all of this attention to Mel, and if we leave, what's to stop our enemies from coming and taking the Mythalar?
I think it'd be
I
wise if we were to stay
I
in
think
the
so as
tower.
well. I am going to try to go down into where Mel is.
Yeah, Taryn will fly. Just fly down. Can Taryn like fly Isolde down?
Yes, please.
You can. You'll fly much slower, like say 1/4 movement speed, because she weighs a lot with all of that plate armor and shield. But yeah, you can gently carry her down to the level, and you guys stand upon some rocks.
Damon will turn to Veryl and say, "Shall we?" and hold out for him to grab his arm.
He will climb aboard.
And then Damon and Veryl will also float down into the hole.
Okay, you guys stand. What's Vosner doing?
Vossner is sitting on the ledge, just taking a breath, because he's still, like, a little fucked up and tired. He used all of his magic.
Okay.
And then he'll kind of boot scoot down carefully.
Yeah, when you're ready, Damon will come help you down as well.
Sweet, never mind. Boot scooting reserved for another time.
Okay. And you're all just standing on those rocks. There's about, I mean, as Vosner might tell you, there's probably 15 feet left of digging to do, but it's a straight down drop, just to clarify.
So, are you, like, there's another 15 feet worth of rock that we have to move to get to Mel?
There's another 15 feet of rock, and then there is a 60-foot drop to Mel.
Okay.
Would I be able to cast Featherfall even if I don't have it prepared? Would it just take time?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe it's ritual tag, but I don't think it is.
Understood. No, it's just a spell.
Yeah, it's a reaction. If you had Wish, you could use Wish to cast it.
Do we know about the 60-foot fall, or is that something we're going to find out?
I'm gonna guess Vosner explained to you what he did, digging straight up.
Okay, because then we could prepare to float down once we get to that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to move 15 feet of dirt, unless Vosner can do it again.
You know what Vossner always says? Let's take a nap.
You all want to take another short rest in Veryl's tower?
Not particularly. We don't really have time.
Can Isolde cast Sending into Taryn's Ring of Spell Soaring and then have Taryn cast Sending to Mel?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
consume a
gambling
third-level
that one of the scrying eyes was Mel here.
Alright, I cast it.
Alright. Then I'll use that to do a Sending to Mel. How many words do I have?
25.
Alright. So, Taryn will say, Mel, it's Taryn. You know me from before all of this. We really need your help. If you think this is a trick, no, I bear Bahamut's mark. You can use magic to see us, I'm sure.
Roll a persuasion check.
All right.
And it's gonna be with disadvantage.
Because I'm silver and he's silver, I get advantage.
No, it's gonna be disadvantage because
No, one of my abilities, I forget if it's Sorcerer or Dragonborn, is I get advantage with light colored.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I thought you were bullshitting, man.
No. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a feature.
I'm looking. I'm interested. Well, if that's the case, then I'll say that it is a wash, then it's just a regular roll.
Yeah.
So, you still get your D4 from the dragon tooth.
Yeah. Additionally, whenever you make charisma check with interacting with dragons, your proficiency bonus is doubled.
Oh, so your proficiency bonus is double. Okay, so here's what we'll do. You'll have disadvantage, but you'll get the double proficiency, which is effectively you have +5. So you have expertise in this for the moment. So we'll roll disadvantage, we'll add 5 and a D4 to it.
Also, I rolled a nat 1 in combat. Can I carry that inspiration over, or is that only for combat?
I think that's only for combat. I think that's how I'm doing this.
So, persuasion, disadvantage. Okay. So that's 18 plus 5 is 23.
Yeah. A 23? Okay. The DC was 20, so damn.
Alright.
Well done.
Also, what he's going to do is wait like a minute in case Mel needs to make a Strine spell, and then I'm just going to cast a Ray of Frost just at the wall, but use my Bahamut's mark to make it like glow extra.
Okay.
Just so like he can maybe see the mark.
Sure.
So I think I take.
So you hear in return, Bahamut betrayed us. Flee.
Well, I can't say anything back, so I'll relay that.
I mean, it is true, so I don't think we are going to dissuade him of that belief, but we need to tell him that we need the Mythalar in order to hatch the crystal egg and bring the creator dragon back. Do you think he would be amenable to that?
We should let him know that we know that the gods have betrayed us. And we're working to set things right.
We could, if the need be, make him amenable.
No, Pharaoh. Not unless we have to.
No, not with Mel.
I see what I have during. Alright, I am going to cast Sending using a 5th level spell scroll, even though it hurts my soul.
Say a spell
And I'm
scroll
going-
or a slot?
A scroll.
Wait, how do you have a 5th level spell scroll of sending?
It's just a scroll. It doesn't say what it is or isn't.
Oh, that would have to be predetermined.
Oh,
You can't, like, have just a generic scroll that does nothing.
got it. Then I will use a spell slot.
Okay.
I really don't. I only have 1st, 7th, and 8th left. Can we just, like, go talk to Mel face to face? Can we just, like, clear this rock out here? Just hop down in there.
I don't think we have the capacity until people can
Do you
swap out
want to
their friends.
roll athletics checks for digging?
No. Hang on. Alright, I'm just gonna fucking burn this spell slot and talk to Mel. I am going to tell
Did my
him...
successful persuasion get anything other than the Bahamut betrayed us?
It got you something, but
Okay.
you don't know what it is.
You don't know what. Alright. While everyone's talking, Taryn's just kind of like walk over here. Sit down and like either assuming or hoping that Mel can kind of hear them either through scrying or through like dragon things. Just start like monologuing about like them and like the time they spent together, what they did, things like that, to just like try to reassure him that it's really us and maybe like remind him who we are, but he may not even hear it. But
Okay. You
I'm
work on that.
gonna... Oh, go ahead.
No, that's it.
So, this 7th level spell slot that I'm burning, just stay with me here for a second. I have a spell called Divine Word. It is not at all a sending spell. But it is a 7th level spell, and the beginning of the text says, "You utter a divine word imbued with the power that shaped the world at the dawn of creation."
Okay.
And considering the actual creation story that we know, can I send this sending spell just like with this emphasis that we know the power that shaped the world at the dawn of creation, and like try to communicate that to Mel through this 7th level sending spell? Maybe.
Roll me. Let's see. I feel like this is a good time to use like religion or something. Roll me
Sure.
religion. It'll be like a religion check to try and communicate that through a sending spell. I'm gonna say DC 15. If you hit it, then yeah, you can attempt to do that thing.
If I'm proficient in religion, can I help boost this at all?
That seems a little far-fetched given the...
Would I be able to give myself guidance, or you just want this to be like normal roll of the dice?
I feel like normal roll for religion check.
Do it.
Hell yeah. Okay. You find a way to communicate. You sort of activate the power in the mark, Ilmater's mark, and find a way to tap into this original creation speech. And as you're doing it, you're finding yourself sending this message in Draconic. What would you like to say to him?
I want to tell him that we know that the gods betrayed us, and we know that the power of the world is wild and draconic, and that we want to restore that creative power, and we can do that if he helps us.
Okay. You don't get a response, but after a few moments, the ground begins to stir, and the rocks around you begin to rumble and shake as though something's stirring underneath the ground. And what would you like to do?
I would like to step back out of this hole, please.
It is 35 feet up.
Damon is gonna grab whoever's closest so that he can hold that person or those people from falling.
Karen will grab Isolde and start to fly.
Okay.
Look
Sweet.
at you, Damon.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll grab Errol and Vosner.
Okay. Everybody roll me a d6.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. We're missing
Bosner.
Boston.
I'll just roll one for him if that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. Whoa, look at
Oh.
us.
You guys successfully move and fly out of this tunnel as this massive form erupts out of the ground, sort of like in front of you, going straight into the sky. His head first, sort of just like peeking out. His form is so long and his tail so long that it sort of like stretches up 60, 70 feet in the air before all of his body is out of the hole, and he flaps his massive wing, knocking all of you prone as Mel appears in front of you as a great
Amazing.
worm. He looks at all of you and in Draconic says, "You evoke the name of Sardior."
He says that in Draconic?
Yes. Isolde and all of you all of a sudden feel as though what he's saying is like channeling through your mark, and you can understand him.
Whoa.
Cool.
Vosner will say, "Yes, we've understood the betrayal, and I seek," and then I gesture to everyone else, "We seek to restore it."
He
We need your help.
insights the fuck out of that.
Vosner doesn't lie. He just tells it what it is. He's a druid. It's gonna be a dragon. You know.
Yeah. So, honestly, if any of your characters right now aren't like along the path of restoring the power of Sardior, or if you're like considering some alternative to that path, Mel is gonna see it. So I kind of would want to know, like RP wise, who, like, is everybody on that side, so to speak.
You should private DM him. Keep it mystical.
I
Can we
mean,
actually
Mel
do
is gonna
that?
just look at whoever sort of seems against that plan. With a 33 insight, you can roll deception.
Could we actually like private DM you on Discord, like our intentions?
Sure.
All right, give me a minute.
Guess he's right here.
Damon's still having that problem where he's not even sure he can, like, he's making choices or if everything is predetermined.
Sure. I forgot he's a fatalist at the moment.
Yeah.
Taryn, was kind of on the edge for a while of like whether they should or shouldn't. But like seeing this giant dragon, he's kind of on the like, yeah, dragons are dope.
By the way,
let's do that.
clutched in his back leg, you see the Mythalar. Mel has it, like he's holding on to it, keeping it close. His back claw. He gets the vibe that Damon thinks dragons are dope.
I was just saying that to emphasize Terran's belief that dragons are dope.
So at least in this moment, he's all in on the Sardior plan.
Very well. Okay, so he looks over, he sort of eyes each of you, and then he sort of looks up at the scrying orbs that you saw before Varel. He also sees them having true sight, and he looks at all of you and says, "You're being watched." We're not safe here.
I think that's news to Isolde, so she's gonna look around and try to figure out who the fuck is watching them.
Oh, I thought I mentioned.
Yeah, I think you
whenever
mentioned
we
it.
regrouped.
Oh, okay.
But the assumption you had was that Mel was one of them.
Yeah, that was Terran's assumption.
Got it.
And Mel sort of dips his wing and says, "Come with me." And is willing to fly you to a undisclosed location.
boy.
Yeah, Terran joins him.
So everybody hop on.
First one to hop on.
Let's do it.
All of you fit easily on Mel's back now, as he is a 70-foot-long great worm. He bounds up into the sky.
Is this a thing that we would recognize, like going from adult to great worm over the course of 30 years is like got to be some kind of temporal fuckiness?
Yeah, well, you know for sure that he's been sitting with the Mythalar for 20 years, and that the Mythalar ages things at 100 times the normal rate. Smell is effectively at least a 2,000-year-old dragon now in terms of power.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if we stand close enough to the Mythalar, do we get an extra like level or something?
You'll age quicker.
Damn.
I think there was a scene where one of you went up close to it and like your beard grew faster or something. Your hair grew faster, I think.
Yeah.
Fingernails.
Are we far enough away when we're on the top of his back
Yeah.
near his head? Okay.
Yeah, you've got far enough distance. And he's flying straight into the air. Now, high up in the air, it is so blizzardy, but it never really breaks. You get the feeling that wherever Mel goes, this blizzard accompanies you as you sort of stealthily move high up in the sky. It's very, very cold up here. But yeah, so everybody make me a DC 10 Constitution save for the wind.
I'm assuming I'm good.
Yeah, you're good, Taryn.
Oh wait,
D10.
Constitution. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just wondered.
I was thinking it's a 3 somehow. Okay, so all of you, including Vosner, do not get cold, do not get exhausted from the cold. As you fly high in the sky, and eventually you see him approaching, you can sort of barely make it out in the blizzard, a very large mountain, as he is approaching what you would glean to be Kelvin's cairn. He flies down and lands on this exterior part of the mountain, and In front of you, barely visible through the blizzard, is an old monastery. And he says, "We'll be safe here for now." And he gestures sort of in, like you can all go inside of it. And atop of the monastery, you see sort of scrawled in a piece of wood, Johoff's Monastery for Little Shits.
No.
And that is where we're gonna end today.
Oh my god.
Wow.
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 Why would you hurt me like that? Oh, Jesus.
I don't know, we
Wow.
kind of just did that one.
I'm crying in my bed now.
I can't believe you would do that
Oh,
to
good
us.
session, John.